NBC 27 Digital Now Center. This is Beyond the Forecast with your most accurate local meteorologists.
All right, everybody, good morning. We are glad to be with you here on Beyond the Forecast, and it is a foggy start to the day. We welcome you aboard, and I will tell you that this is one of those mornings where it's cold and the fog could create some issues because it could be frozen fog with some icy conditions out there. I don't think it's going to be a huge deal, but we can see here in Chambersburg, certainly the sun is obscured. You can tell where the fog is, but it's already starting to burn through, and that is some good news. This could have stuck to tree branches. Cars could have been a little icy this morning. I think most roads are fine, and I don't want to make it into a bigger deal than what it is. But when temperatures are below freezing and fog develops like we have this morning, then it is and can be frozen fog. And that's what we are seeing now across the region. So kind of a cool phenomenon here. This is York from the Steam Academy. Can't see the city this morning, but it is thick out there in certain locations. Visibility now in Lancaster is below a mile. Maybe we'll check out a Lancaster camera here in a bit. York, as we just saw, below a half mile. Mechanicsburg, even Harrisburg now starting to see that fog develop. And so as that happens, I'm going to come here to this full shot. As that happens, I'll tell you, it is obscuring visibility in many locations, and it is also, as I said, it could be creating some slick sidewalks or other places across the region. Maybe not main roadways, right, but other spots where it might be a little slick, maybe right outside your doorway, for example. So the fog certainly creating some issues out there with the commute, although now I want to go back to Lancaster, and you can see here we are seeing some sunshine, so that is burning through, and it is making for a nice view. Traffic really picking up in the downtown here as well. So skies are clear below the fog, or above the fog, I should say, below the clear skies. We have some of that fog development, but it is going to be a nice day, and I can't emphasize that enough. I should have led with that. Despite the chill, and it is chilly. Look, for example, at Lebanon, 22 degrees. Wow, 21 in Allentown. So this is a reminder. It's still February. It's still cold out there, no doubt about it. This is about 5 to anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees colder than yesterday morning. So the chill is on, but the sun is out. Waynesboro was shrouded in fog earlier this morning, and now we could see it's pretty nice. Just a couple of high, thin cirrus clouds trying to still develop. But for the most part, the sun will win out, and it's going to be nice. Springtime is going to be here in central Pennsylvania for at least 2 days before winter makes its last stand. 49 degrees for a high today. That will be above the normal, which is now 45. We had no rain yesterday. The record high today set back at 97. And yes, we still have a deficit for the year, and I don't see that necessarily changing anytime soon, although it is going to get wetter as we move into March. In the meantime, mild and sunny today, high pressure in control. It's going to really, essentially, this high is going to force this storm to stay to the south, and that will keep us dry here through Saturday. Watch. Lots of sunshine on the way. Mainly sunny skies today. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, and temperatures are going to soar on Saturday. This is going to be a perfect weekend day. And then looking ahead to Sunday, a front will come through Sunday morning with some rain or snow showers. So don't be alarmed if we see a few flakes fly Sunday morning. That'll exit, and then Sunday afternoon we get some clearing. That is going to yield some very cold weather here on Monday. So highs today will be near 50 degrees. My advice, get outside and take advantage of this. As we look ahead tonight, lows will drop to around the freezing mark. And then tomorrow afternoon, look out. Temperatures will make a run at 60 degrees. And it wouldn't surprise me if some of our southern tier area here, Southern Franklin, Adams, York, Lancaster, could hit 60 degrees tomorrow. How nice does that sound? The extended outlook will show winter's not dead yet, though. And as we move into Sunday night, it gets cold behind Sunday's front. And then this is going to be interesting. I think most of this moisture swings to our south like this, sort of how last night's did. Remember, we were originally calling for a wintry mix last night, and then that moisture is going to take a similar path. But we'll be on the northern edge of this, and maybe just a few snow showers on Monday. But now the second wave is going to move to the north Tuesday, and as it lifts into some very cold air, we could see a wintry mix here in the Susquehanna Valley, perhaps of some snow and sleet Tuesday morning. I don't think it'll accumulate much, and then it changes over to rain Tuesday afternoon. We'll follow that up with a break on Wednesday, and then a second storm moves in for Thursday with a few rain showers. When we look at the 10-day high temperature trend, it is very visible that we get this dip behind the front on Sunday. And so Monday and Tuesday right here, this is sort of winter's last gasp, because anything after that looks much warmer. And I'll show you the European temperatures here, too, in just a bit from the European model. 49 degrees today, mostly sunny. Tonight will be mostly clear, 32. And then look at the 7-day forecast. We're talking about some rain or snow showers Sunday morning, turning breezy. Very cold again Monday and Tuesday. But I have on here winter's last stand. I really think it will be, because after that, we're going to be in the 50s, 60s. We even see some 70s perhaps coming our way. Let's take a look at the European temperatures here. After next week, as we move into the second weekend of March, and this would be daylight savings weekend, we could hit temperatures in the 70s. I don't want to promise that, because I think the European goes too warm. It's a little too drastic. But I think the signs are there that I can fairly confidently say that after this Monday and Tuesday, okay, that I think winter is dead. So I hope a lot of you like to hear that. I know. I like to hear it. I'm looking forward to it. And yes, indeed, that is going to be where we leave it here on a Friday. I hope everybody has a good weekend. Get outside. Enjoy the nice weather. I will see you back here on Monday for another edition of Beyond the Forecast, everybody. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the weather.